So make sure your body is comfortable. It's fine to lie down. Feel free to change positions. Let's just together take like 6 deep, slow, aware breaths, letting go of the day, of doing and busy. Allowing energy to drop more into the area of the belly, the hara. Sensing the air coming all the way into the belly, in and out. Anchoring yourself in the breath, anchoring yourself in the now. If there are any thoughts, try to notice and not stick to them over and over. Treat them as flies, as birds crossing the sky. You are the sky. And try to notice the small gap between the exhale, when we fully exhaled, small gap of aware silence before the inhale. Try to be there consciously. Having a glimpse of there is this presence which is aware, and the universe is breathing us. We have no say in the matter, and the universe is nourishing us. And as the mind gets a little bit more quiet, you can relax this concentrated attention. And now just being globally welcoming to the flow of now. Globally aware, thinking, images, aware of bodily energies and the sounds, the temperature. Without doing anything about them, without figuring it out, without trying to control. Just being, doing nothing. And what we are is effortlessly noticing sensations, feelings, sounds. So if you are becoming in touch with some some sadness or fear or energy that were there all along. See this like children coming to your home. You're, and open the door. Fully allow these energies or feeling without trying to analyze or fix. Letting everything be as it is. And just notice the tendency of the mind to get bored with the now and go somewhere else. Just noticing those thoughts and staying here. And notice this sense of emness. These are words. Can't find the emness, but there is this sense of we are. It's not just sensation, sounds, there is this aware being. It's this open, alive, aware field. Which allows for any feeling or emotion, memories to bubble in and out. And in this aware field, the within, allow yourself to bring to mind your relationships, in particular, let's say intimate or partnership or relationships or past relationships. And almost like you can allow also those people, some there are many people, some are just few or one. This for some of us may already evoke certain energies. So if that is the case, let go, trying to manage and fully allow any emotion. Let it do what it wants. Now I'll ask you something, like especially some of us that have multiple relationships. What is one recurring pattern of dissatisfaction? Dynamic, painful dynamic within yourself that's arising in this relationship, and see if there's a common one that goes throughout relationships. Or if you have a long-term one, that's fine too. It's there. One pattern that is painful, that mysteriously shows up. It sucks. Keeps recurring. Some pattern of behavior or reactivity or pattern of feeling or thinking something. Whatever that is for you, let it somehow become more crisp. Let's say we can even share briefly an example. Like for me, the pattern of, say, seeking closeness and then avoiding closeness, seeking it and then avoiding it. I want you, but don't get too close. I want something, but don't get close. See, whatever it's for you. And if any of you have something, just share briefly. What is that pattern, just as the name of the file? And whatever it is, like, oh, I'm feeling that they don't love me, or I'm reacting when they say this, or just see whatever is for you. Choose one, the most painful, the most disturbing, most recurring. And you can unmute and share. If you have it. Yeah.
Demanding love, or like, yeah, like creating, or basically screaming out like, you don't love me, like nobody loves me.
Yeah.
And just not feeling, like not feeling love when I'm not giving it to myself, for one, but expecting that from others. And I think that puts a lot of weight on all my relationships.
Let's keep it short, but so because I want to go in the process, but that's for you, like demanding love, screaming out, love me, why
Yeah.
don't you love me? Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's keep that in mind, because I want to, each one of us has something and I want to explore it a little bit. Yeah. So if anybody else has something crisp, recurring pattern in your relationship that is like a misery producing, disconnection producing. Yeah.
I think creating hardships and suffering, because I have this belief that life and relationships aren't supposed to be easy. So I seem to just complicate it too much and make it harder than it needs to be.
So some sense that it has to be difficult. Life is difficult. Relationships are difficult. It's just I have to suffer. There's suffering. It's hard. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's just, whatever you guys have one thing, and let's really welcome in the space, in this aware presence, anything to do with this pattern, images, memories, sensations, feelings. Allow this, we allow it to be here now. Whatever it is for you, allowing your mind to produce itself with these memories, images, reactions. And also notice this probably lives somewhere in your body, in some part of the body. So notice where you feel more energy around this. And fully allow that it's okay to feel this now. Don't go resisting it. Allow the actual energy. And whatever comes, there's this noticing. Something is aware. So, question. Ask this question and let your mind produce whatever it has to say. And there's always something. What is one seeming advantage of maintaining this pattern of come to me, leave me alone, screaming for love, making it very hard, whatever you have? What is one seeming advantage or seeming utility of maintaining this? And see what comes for you. For me came like, oh, to protect myself from pain, protect myself from suffering. Whatever comes for you, see that thought. What's one seeming advantage of maintaining that pattern? And that thought may produce more feeling or memories. Welcome, allow, be the witnessing. Whatever arises in you, stay conscious, even if it's unpleasant. Observe. Noticing your energies and thoughts. Let's go the other line now. What is one cost? What's the cost, man? What is the disadvantage of maintaining this pattern in our life, in our relationship? Just see whatever your mind produces and anything else. What's one cost, disadvantage? Yeah, whatever comes, there's some insight and there's some feelings, reactions, welcome them. For me came quickly that, well, it's like if the relationship at this childish level, level 1, never goes further. It's like sad. Whatever came for you, welcome any energy, allow, staying present. You can even do what we talked before, this reversing Corleone emotion. Whatever you are feeling now, I'm not sad or afraid or hurt or angry about this. I'm not sad or afraid or hurt or angry. I'm not sad about this. And let your body tell you the truth. Whatever you have, just allow it. Yeah, it's okay to feel like that. Welcome it. Consciously allowing that energy. Also take a moment to check whatever you have now dealing with. Thoughts, emotion. Are you that? Or are you that which is aware of it? Which one is the real you? And obviously, something is aware of these feelings, memories. Take a moment to tune into that, the sense of aware globality. And release managing custody of these emotions. And let's do one more cycle here. What's another seeming advantage or utility of maintaining that? What are you trying to get or trying to avoid maintaining that pattern? What's another utility of maintaining that pattern? Subconsciously, of course. Get to get love, I get to ask for it, or I get to punish myself, or I get to be in control. Whatever comes for you, just let it be. Witness this insight and allow anything else connected to it, feelings, memories, just witness. If it's any unpleasantness, it's localized. You don't need to focus into it. Open the attention. You can notice without focusing. Let go resisting that energy. Just let it burn, let it do whatever. And notice that sense of this aware openness, like a stage in which these feelings, thoughts move through as actors. And remember, the feeling, the energy is in you. You are not in the feeling, the energy is in you as this being here. And what's another disadvantage, another cost? Which way you're suffering, you're making hard on yourself, maintaining that pattern. You get to create suffering for myself and her, and I get to torture myself over and over. Whatever comes for you, welcome the words and emotions, memories, and witness. This is not just a cognitive process. This brings up stuff that we presencing. And then tuning back into base, just in sense of breathing is happening here, hearing, something is aware. Don't know what it is, but it's obviously hearing, wearing. Okay, so going back to that pattern. Oh yeah, this pattern is happening over and over throughout relationship or throughout lifetime. So let's boomerang this pattern, the fact that this is happening. What does it mean about me? What old story of mine is evoked in me by this patterning keeps happening? And we're fishing for a deficiency identity or limiting identity. It's happening. What does it mean about me? There's something wrong with me. I'm fucked up. I can't love, whatever. Just let it become crisp on your screen. And just see that. Now it's important to see that, not to become it. See this, it's like, though it's a painful thought, put it on a screen, there are words, you're watching the words, the voice. Allow energies about this. So now, whatever you guys have, whatever it is, for me, it came that there's something wrong with me. Now we can reverse this belief. Just throw the inquiry into the space. Although this is happening, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm lovable as I am, or whatever. In spite of this is happening, and reverse the deficiency story. And witness any reactions in you. Even if it's subtle, welcome and allow energies, thoughts being stirred. Yeah, and probably your subconscious has objections to this. And it really wants to hold on to that belief. Something wrong with me, or I'm unlovable, or whatever. Life is hard. I don't know. So let's do utility on this belief. What do I get out of believing, maintaining this thing? There's something wrong with me, or I'm unlovable, or whatever you got. What's the seeming advantage of maintaining this? No matter how irrational the answer may be. Whatever comes, witness and allow, and rest as this, that which is aware, or aware of your conditioning now. If there are feelings, feel, allow. There are feelings on top, that's great. Just allow. Yeah, and take a moment to come back to base. Base is what we are, that which is aware. We can use another inquiry, it's a reverse inquiry, or just see what comes up. You can whisper this to yourself, see what comes up. It's safe to let go of this belief. I can let this go. I don't need this. I can let go of this belief. You can say it a few times and then witness thoughts, energies. You may have some objection, which is okay. Maybe something in the belly, some fear, or anything at all. We don't argue with it, we just witness. I don't need to maintain this story. I don't need this anymore. And you may notice some of us may have this like, no, I need it. I need it. I need it so that, why? See the utility. I need it so that I'm whatever. Also, see, when was the first time that you remember having this cocktail and this belief, Allow yourself to go in time machine and allow some memory. First time you had this sense that there's something wrong with me. I'm whatever. Or there might be a bunch of memories. See them as a kaleidoscope. You're witnessing them. You are not them. You survived. And see how what was happening there. The child in you made it about himself. Their unlovingness, their hurtfulness, their neglect. The child in us took it on. And welcome and allow any new energies, feelings. So we can repeat one more the previous inquiry, seeing that the program was formed from this child psychology. You can say this, it's okay to let this go. Since I don't need this anymore, it's okay to let go believing this. It's safe to let this go. And welcome and allow, witness any thoughts, reactions, sensations. Then once again, check, because this is tough, painful energies and thoughts. So, but check What are we dealing with here now? Memory, energy in the body, thought. Look experientially, not with the mind. Are you those things that come and go? Or are you this which is aware of the show, yet unaffected by the show? Which one is you? And no matter how strong it is, this goes away, but you remain. So we are that which is aware. So at this point, I would like us all to zoom out, let go focusing into anything, and tune into this sense of just being here. Open the attention and just being here in the now as we started, hearing, breathing, random thoughts. What is aware right now? What is aware right now? This question is not to be answered by the mind. It's more like be curious and be interested in that which is aware right now. And let yourself be that. And release custody over any residual energies going through your chest or your belly. If you have any residual energy, don't need to focus into it. See them as fishes. And this presence is like the aware ocean. Just think wordlessly present to the now. And you can gradually allow yourself to open the eyelids, but without changing much. It's colors, shapes. No need to go into memory, comments. See like a child, free from thinking. Being aware. All right, thank you.